thousands of years before the events of Nexomon extinction, there was another story that should never be forgotten.
Alright guys, it is your buddy Kintips here. Today I am doing a review of Nexomon, and I have to thank PQUBE for giving me a review code of this game, and let's get started. So this Nexomon game is the original game, and Nexomon Extinction is the sequel to this game. Now, Nexomon Extinction I really enjoyed. I did a review in the past, so if you guys want to watch that review, you can see it in my older videos, and you can also click the link below in the description menu to see that video. And I did a review of that game a while back, and Nexomon Extinction was very good. It was very funny. The dialogue was really good. It's basically your Pokemon sort of clone type of game, but it was a lot harder than it seemed, like really hard. It was also grind heavy as well, but the game itself was really fun. It was also very, like I said, the dialogue was very funny. So now we're gonna talk about the original game today. So this game, being the original Nexomon game, it plays very similar to even Extinction. I find Extinction is a little bit faster paced. This one is like your regular, like Pokemon type of clone. This one's also easier. I find this game a lot easier than Nexomon Extinction. This one is like, what's the word? Like I find it's just a little bit easier to get the hang of this one. There's money that you can earn by just defeating just regular Nexomons out in the wild. You can actually earn a lot of money that way. The Extinction one was, you can earn money, but you'd have to fight the trainers, or that's what they call tamers in this one, so to earn money. But this one you didn't have to, so it was a lot easier. Pokemon was also the same way, where the only way you could earn money was fighting the trainers. But this one you can just fight random enemy encounters and earn tons of money, and you can buy like a whole bunch of potions and stuff like that. So this one I found is a lot easier. So, it being a little bit easier, you still have to fight these tamers along the way of your journey. Just like any other battle, like as you can see right now, you have to fight all these tamers that might be there. And it sort of wears you down because, your Nexomon only has a 100 stat points, in a way that you could only use that total combined out of all your techniques. You could have 100. So every time you use a technique, you actually take away from that 100 total. So that's basically where the ether comes into play and replenishes that. So just like how Pokemon had its move sets, where you were limited to maybe like 10 of a certain move, it's the same way, but this one it's the total combined. So that's the difference there. The game itself is pretty similar. There's a weakness. Fire Nexomons will be weak against water. It's the same thing. And you can also capture wild ones as well. So yeah, the game itself is very similar to any type of other Pokemon game that's out there, but it does have some neat dialogue. Now, the dialogue and storyline in this one is that you're trying to find the Nexolord and see what he's up to. That's pretty much it. The plot in Nexomon Extinction is a lot better and funnier. This one is not as funny, but it is still has its charm, I would say. And it is a fun game. Like I said, this one's a lot easier than Nexomon Extinction, and this one is, to me, a lot easier to get into. So you still have your traditional stores where you buy your gear, and you still have your traditional healing centers that you'll have within every castle or town and place. So you'll have your Nexomon healing centers, and it sort of gets into that area where it's very neat type of game where it's sort of, you know, you want to catch them all sort of thing, and it sort of gets you intrigued to that, and you really want to catch them all because you want to get your stats up and everything else that goes with it. But other than that, the game is very similar to any other Nexomon game, Nexomon / Pokemon type of game. So I'm playing this on the Nintendo Switch, and it plays very good. There's no problem whatsoever. The game itself isn't too large of a file. The other thing is the game is actually a really good game, and a very inexpensive game too. So definitely check it out, guys. This game is one of the better games if you're itching for a Nexomon Extinction sort of prequel. This is it. If you're itching for a Pokemon type of game, you're waiting for the new Arceus coming out, which won't be for like 2 years, this is the game will tie you over, and it actually is really good. So my final rating for this game, oh, and the graphics, by the way, are really good. They're your standard graphics for any type of like Nexomon or Pokemon game. The music is good. So yeah, I would say my final rating is an 8 out of 10, guys. Definitely check it out. So what I didn't like is there's a couple of things. Now, it's the same with almost any Pokemon game. It's leveling up, the grinding. The grinding is really heavy. And there is one other thing, is that yes, your starter Pokemon, the one that you're using in the battle in your starter Pokemon is always the one that gets the most XP. So, and the other ones get a little bit of XP, and it takes forever for the other Nexomons in your party to level up if you actually don't use them. That's the really drawback of this game. So it makes it really grind heavy. Other than that, guys, definitely check it out. Good game. If you have any questions, comments, post below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more videos.